Howdy ho, neighbor. Pastor Guy here. You must have got my text. Glad you did. Glad you clicked on it. As I said in my text, we're planning on making a return to our live Sunday services. We're really excited about that, transitioning back to live services. We understand that there's health concerns, but we also understand that they must also be weighed against our spiritual concerns for the spiritual welfare of our people as well. Apostle Paul, he talked to that crazy church in Corinth in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. He said, I appeal to you, brothers and sisters, by the authority of the Lord Jesus Christ, that we live in harmony with one another. Let there be no divisions in the church. Rather be of one mind, united in thought and purpose. And you know where I'm going with that, right? Because there's no way we could make this transition and please everyone. Or maybe anyone. I don't know. Everybody seems to be a coronavirus expert. We have people on one hand saying, why haven't we already been going back to live services? And on the other hand, we have people deeply concerned about the remaining risk. So I appeal to the love of God within you. All that teaching on the love of God. You remember last Sunday about the language of love. Remember the Bible. Remember Jesus. All these things. So that we can strive to live in harmony. And let there be no major divisions within the church, right? I trust that you will act in love. The good news is we have this live streaming capability so that no one is left out or forced to make a choice that they're really not comfortable with. I'm glad that God gave us live streaming. We're going to continue that from now on. And let us be big enough to respect each other's choices at this time. If somebody chooses, I'm not ready to come back, don't make them feel bad about that. We'll just join each other in the spirit until they are. And vice versa. Don't make people feel bad for coming to the church. I'm going to read a list of things that we're going to provide for the upcoming church service that'll hopefully make you feel more comfortable about coming. From now on, our seating capacity in this, well, for now, not now on, thank goodness. For now, our seating capacity in the sanctuary will be 50 people per service. And of course, that'll be adjusted as we see fit. Depending on the amount of reservations we have, we may conduct a second service from noon to 1 o'clock. The first 50 people who make their reservation will come to that normal time service at 10:30 a.m. The front and back doors will be propped open up until service time so that everybody won't be touching the same door handles. We'll have hand sanitizing stations at both doors. No physical contact will be offered by our staff unless they just forget. You know, we're a hugging church, right? And we're going to encourage you to hold off for now. Most of our staff has agreed to wear masks to set a good example. We encourage you to do so as well. However, masks are not required. We understand some people may not want to wear them. If you get here and you see people not wearing them, please respect other people's choices. Our seating has been adjusted, and so is this camera, to move some chairs and things so that we can try our best to do the 6-foot distancing as much as possible. However, we got a small facility here, and we may have to make some exceptions. Somebody may touch one another, I don't know, but we'll do as much as we can not to let those things happen. You can expect the ushers to help get you seated and give you guidance, and they've got little cards to put in empty chairs to space us out. Ushers have been given the authority to politely turn away anyone who's showing symptoms of sickness. If you're that person, please, you have my deepest apologies, but it's for the safety of all. I hope you understand that. We will try to sanitize shared resources after every use, high traffic areas. We're going to have a restroom attendant, believe it or not. Only one person in a restroom at a time. And then after that, they're going to wipe down the door handles and the sinks and so forth, so you'll give them time for that. Please be patient with us. We're just trying to do right here. You might want to go before you come, however that works. We've removed all unnecessary objects in the church in order to prevent the potential transmission of this virus. Our air conditioning filters have been recently changed, and this one's going to hit hard, I know, but there'll be no coffee bar, no bulletins and visitors' gifts. Will not pass the offering plate. We're actually just going to put a big bucket in front of the sound booth, so when you leave, you can hit it on the way out. We will be offering nursery and child services. But parents, if you don't feel comfortable about that for any reason, you can bring your children into the service, into the sanctuary with you if you'll, watch them or something, We're going to try to keep the children socially distances back in the room, but are we going to be successful? That's yet to be determined. So, take that in consideration. Our children's room, you can trust, will be sanitized and the surfaces wiped and all that. And we're going to try to keep our services down to 1 hour. We just think that's the thing to do right now. So, Pastor, you can do it. Land this sermon and land this thing here. Let's go. Let's move on. What we are asking of you, only come if you feel comfortable doing so. Don't feel pressured. Please don't come and hate everybody who's not doing what you want them to do, or if you're scared, please don't. Please just stay on the Facebook live stream for now. That's perfectly fine. That's what we want you to do. When we're talking about the Facebook live stream, let me go ahead and throw in a plug here for this video camera fund, because we've been using phones and everything else, borrowed equipment. We can't continue to do that, but we want to give people a pleasurable online experience. We want our church to look like, that we know what we're doing here. And I believe if Jesus was here, that he'd be reaching into this ever-increasing online generation and meeting people where they're at. I believe this is a huge opportunity for us to invest in the souls of these people that are out there online. Many people live there. And so if you would consider doing that, make a donation to our video camera fund. Just mark it on your envelope or your giving, or just let us know. We need $9,000 to get the package I'm hoping to get, where it'll be unobtrusive. It's user friendly. We can have one person in the back run it. It'll be just motion cameras, things, and it'll be high definition. And we'll look like we're really ready to reach some people out there. So help us with that if you could. Now back to the thing. Do not attend if you're running a fever, you're experiencing any other symptoms of sickness, or you've been recently in contact with anybody who has COVID-19. If you're elderly or you have underlying health issues and so forth, just please stay on the Facebook live stream with us for now. We're together on that thing. Cover your coughs and sneezes, of course. Please observe social distancing when possible. Refrain from touching. And I know we'll forget, and there'll be some hugs go on. Please be merciful to each other for forgetting. Please try to hold back. I know we're a hugging church, but let's hold back for now. There'll come a day. Please wash your hands. Use those hand sanitizing stations often. Please consider using the text to give option at 84321 or giving online at mypassion.church to eliminate the envelopes, touching all that. But if you still want to use envelope or whatever, give, we'll, like I said, have that box in front of the sound booth. If people arrive without making reservations, which we probably figure there will be some, we'll allow up to 10 of them to sit in our overflow room, which is our youth room, and view the service on the big screen there. Others just have to accept our apology. We cannot cram any more people. We're not going to make this place unsafe. Try not to. Please don't tell the world we're back to normal. Please don't post invitations to come to our live service at this point. Please continue to invite them, but invite them to the live stream. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to advertise in that direction. Invite people to the live stream. Do not make a big deal out of we're having live services. We just won't be able to do it like that. We know this is not the ideal situation. We know we can't come up with a perfect plan. This is probably not a perfect plan. We want to hug. We want to embrace. We want to invite as many people as possible. We want to get back to doing what we're good at doing. But special times require special adjustments for the health and the safety of our people. And the most important thing that we can do right now is just be patient with one another, considerate, and bear with one another, right? What I need from you right now, I need you to go ahead and make your reservations. And you do that Let me know how you and your family, how many people are coming or planning on coming Sunday, and text that to me. Let me know if you plan to put your children in the children's services or whether you plan to keep them in the service with you. Listen, God is still in control. He always is. He has already warned us that, there was a shaking coming on. And we're going to endure it. This is still our year of manifestation. I believe with all my heart we'll get through this together if we can refrain from, if we will stay in harmony. That's what I'm trying to say. We will overcome. Remember, we're just trying to do what's right because we love you.